Hey guys, what's up? RJ over here. It is like 1:30 in the morning. I am kind of tired, but I actually wanted to make this video because I think this is going to help out a whole bunch of us E36, E46, E30 guys when we are starting to build our car. And basically, just to give you like a little background, when I started building my E36, it was time to buy a new clutch. So basically, I exhausted the OEM clutch, and I wanted to get like a lighter flywheel, HD pressure plate, basically a clutch that is a little bit more grabby. So what's the first thing that I did? I went to Amazon and I went to eBay and I kind of checked what they had around. So and I actually found a little sweet deal, this FX clutch that was like 250 bucks basically, that it came as a package, and I was like, whatever, I'm gonna buy it. It's 250 bucks. If it breaks, yeah, I'm losing 250 bucks, but if it lasts, hey, I'll be surprised. So anyway, that was like in 2014. It is 2020 right now, so it's been 6 years. And I basically drove that clutch with my M52 B28 at 180 horsepower. Then we turboed it, and we basically put it at 350. And then last season, I upped it to 500 horsepower using the exact same clutch, pressure plate, and flywheel. And actually, this is my review on that. My honest and true review on the FX Stage 3 eBay clutch. So now we're here in my garage. I've actually brought the clutch kit over here to my little table in my garage, and I actually want to show you guys in detail how this clutch worked, how it warped over time, or if it lost grip or this and that. But I mean, I want you guys to mind that once again, this clutch kit has gone from 180 horsepower to 500 horsepower over a span of 6 years. And to be quite honest, I am quite impressed by it. So I put it over here in my table, and you guys could see over here, the light flywheel, which in theory is not so freaking crazy light, but it is much lighter than OEM. This is the HD pressure plate that the kit comes with. I mean, it's actually a Sachs plate, which is quite freaking fantastic. And this is the 6-buck sprung stage 3 kit that comes with this particular kit. So just so we could go in order, I'm going to talk about the flywheel, then the pressure plate, and then the clutch. So like that, we kind of could review a little bit of everything. So first things first, this thing right here, I haven't weighed it, but it weighs like around 25 pounds. I have to guess that it's about anywhere in between 23 and 25 pounds. I will actually get the real weight and tell you guys. But you guys could see that over time, I mean, it did see quite a little bit of abuse, from me at least. But one of the things that I noticed is that the actual edges are still very, very, very smooth. I don't know guys if you guys could see it like that, and you could kind of see my finger. It's actually very smooth. It's not too bad for being a flywheel that has been in a car, in a 500 horsepower car for a season, and then 5 other years of just learning how to drift. And we know that we make a crap load of mistakes when that happens. So when it comes to when it comes to the flywheel, it's actually quite good. I am impressed. And as a matter of fact, I will resurface it and use it again if I wasn't upgrading to something else. So far, it is so good. Second, we have over here the pressure plate. It is a Sachs pressure plate, and that's actually quite fantastic. I mean, this brand, Sachs, they do develop quite a few OEM parts for BMW, specifically when it comes to clutch and flywheels and all that. So the fact that this little $300 kit came out with a Sachs pressure plate tells me something very good. So far, so good. Flipping it around, once again, we see the crazy amount of burning that I did in this particular piece of product. And now, something that I do have to mention, it is the fact that I do feel a big ridge over here. Once again, I don't know if you guys could really, see it, but there's like a little lip in there. That's normal, but you could actually find or feel this little lip down here. So, but once again, you know, for 200 bucks or 250 bucks, so far it is good. But of course, you know, whatever goes in the middle, of course, it is the actual clutch itself. So you have, there you go, the pressure plate. I'm sorry, the flywheel. Then you have the clutch, and then of course you have the pressure plate on top. And all that, this crazy rubbing, you know, and burning and clutch kicking and all this crazy stuff does create a crap load of slipping. And I mean, I was taught by one of the pros that it is actually good to slip a little bit while you're transitioning, let's say. So in my case, that little trick that they taught me, it is definitely, I could prove that I learned it. So thank you, Chelsea DeNova and all the other guys who told me to do that, Rome Sharp and TA. I mean, heck, going back to the main topic, it has worked. It's worked so far. But looking a little bit closer at the clutch itself, look at this. I mean, I still have meat after 6 years. And of course, you guys could see the amount of abuse that we've put through this clutch. But man, it's been 6 years. That's a freaking part that I am so freaking impressed. It's been 6 years of me using this kit, and it's still in one piece. That's like a freaking amazing. In 500 horsepower on a $300 kit, and it freaking worked. So, but I mean, to go just, you know, a little bit more into detail into this particular piece, I actually do want to grab like a little pick so you guys could see, you know, the amount of abuse that we've put. I mean, you guys could see the crazy chunking and degradation that we've done it in there. And even if I want to pick it, I really can't do too much to it. It's actually pretty freaking good. I mean, if we go, you know, to some of the other plates, yeah, you see that the abuse was done, and there you go, you could see a little bit of degradation there. But man, this is freaking fantastic. This is really freaking good. Something that I do have to say is that these springs right here, they were actually quite well, especially during clutch kick. You know, you get that crazy, very harsh, you know, drive shaft, you know, vibration or whatever strength. So this particular springs, if it, oh shit. Whoops, I dropped my phone. If it was any other clutch, talking about those springs, if it was, you know, any other clutch, even I've seen some very expensive clutches being destroyed. I mean, those springs just flying out and the clutch completely being disintegrated. And in my case, I don't want to say I'm extremely clutch happy or clutch kick happy, but I do, you know, kick quite a bit, especially when I'm running against the LS boys that have torque right then and there. I have to make sure that, you know, I get that boost, you know, by slipping my clutch or by just kicking it during transitions. And man, it is just crazy how crazy this clutch has been. So all in all, I mean, in this particular kit that you guys could see right then and there, for a $300 or $250 kit, which I'm actually going to put a link on this video, it's great. I cannot complain. I am actually extremely satisfied. And as a matter of fact, I do have a practice card that has a bone stock M50 in it, and I'm going to use this exact same kit just as it sits. I'm not going to resurface the flywheel. I'm not going to resurface the pressure plate. I mean, I'm going to throw it just as it is to see if it lasts another 2 or 3 years. Heck, I just took it out last season at 500 horsepower and it still had life. I was competing. I mean, I did feel that I was slipping a little bit when I was, you know, launching my car right off the line, but that's it. After that, I was extremely happy. I am upgrading. I just got basically the exact same kit, but unsprung from Spec Clutch. And of course, I'm gonna mate that with a flow control valve and other areas so I don't, break axles and drive shafts and all that. But overall, this little FX clutch kit, it's good. It is worth the money. For 250 bucks, at least for me, it was definitely worth the money. So if you're considering buying this kit, if you are reading, on the forums that it is not so great or it is good, it is bad, by experience, it has been a fantastic kit for me. I've read reviews and I've read mixed reviews here and there, but so far for us, the BMW E36, E46 guys, most of them are positive reviews. So once again, if you're considering buying this clutch kit, go for it. It is tried and true and tested, at least by me. And if I would have to buy it again, I would. So anyway, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Peace.